Well now, speak of the devil.
What the hell are you doing? Why are you here? You trying to rile them up all over again?
Dad, it's okay now. He made sure those pirates won't bother us anymore.
Get out of here. There's no way.
No, really, he did.
Is that right? Well, that's just peachy. Except now, he's gone and taken a huge chunk out of my customers, huh? Whether you like them or not, our business is toast without them. But you weren't considering that, were you?
Come on, Dad.
Someone's a sourpuss today.
Are you dense? Is that it? Last night, I told you to stay away. That means away from me, from my family, everyone. Let's go, Noah. Could have avoided this if you'd just listened to me.
Even though you never listened to me?
Huh? What'd you say?
Hey, hold your horses. You and me, we're not done talking business yet.
Oh?
I squared things up with those pirates. And on top of that, I'm captain of their ship now.
What?
That's right. Still a few hands short of getting to Nele Island, though. Knowing that, I was hoping I could convince you to be my navigator. What do you say?
I'd say you were full of shit, plain and simple. I don't need you stringing me along. I'm going home.
Dad, wait! He's telling the
Will
truth.
you shut up?
Hey, come on. Boy's been through enough already. Shame on you. You're not yourself these days, are you, Jason?
Masaru? Is that you?
You two friends or something?
You know him?
Jason Rich. It's been 7 years since I last saw him. He wasn't the only treasure hunter around back then. I was there too. We were partners, actually. If you can believe it.
No shit?
Dad? And Masaru?
He and I broke into the piracy business at Atlantis in order to fund our expeditions. But even long after Jason retired, I kept trudging along, trying to strike it rich.
Hell, I figured you would have washed your hands of it by now.
More like I missed my opportunity to quit. You look like you've put on a few pounds.
Oh, and you're telling me you haven't?
I met Noah, what, just after he was born, isn't that right? A boy named Noah with a treasure hunter father. Feel like a real bonehead not realizing it sooner.
Your friends got faith in you. For my money, that makes you a shoo-in for the job.
You're here. So, what do you say we partner up again, Jason? I'm asking as someone who was once close enough to be family.
Cut the crap, Masaru. I don't want to hear it. I'm not the same man I was back then, and I'm not leaving this island. If you want to go play pirates, be my guest.
I'll ask you to reconsider. If we don't get someone with your kind of skills, we're never getting off this
I don't
island.
give a shit. Quit trying to drag me into this!
Weird. Thought me being here would make him more willing to come along. Time for me to start swinging?
You could certainly try. And who was it that taught you how to go toe-to-toe again?
I just remembered something. When Jason was sober, I could easily beat him. When he's drunk, on the other hand, he's untouchable.
And right now, I got a good buzz going.
Then I guess this will be a fun little challenge. But I'll tell you, if he's coming aboard, it'll be because he wants to. If I tried to force him into doing this job, what kind of captain would I be?
We're going home, Noah.
Mister...
I'll be coming back for you. Go on with your dad for now. We're giving this another shot.
I'm counting on it, mister. Don't even think about leaving without me.
Don't you worry. I'm sticking to my word.
Look there. You can see Jason's bar from here. And the ship's docked over there.
Kinda puts into perspective how small the island really is from up here.
Small indeed. Until Jason decides one way or another, we're dead in the water here.
Speaking of Jason, I can see why he'd settle here, if it was for the sake of Noah's health.
That's about it. Before all of this, he'd been going out to sea for the exact same reason.
What do you mean?
There's an urban legend around these waters. You ever heard of the lost treasure of the Esperanza? Back in the day, both Jason and I spent our days hunting for it.
If you're asking me, I still got nothing. Remember, even my own name's a blank right now.
Some 200 years ago, a Spanish ship called the Esperanza was attacked by pirates. Its cargo was said to be worth billions in today's value, some of it in ink and gold.
Billions, you say? Shit. That's a lot of loot.
Unfortunately for the pirates, a storm left their ship stranded somewhere out on the Palmyra Atoll. That's about 1,600 kilometers south of Hawaii. If you ask me, I think whatever treasure they couldn't divvy up is still buried deep in the sand. There's even a news article containing a testimony from one of the ship's last living crew members.
And that's enough to go off?
It is. For us in the treasure hunting business, it was the most accurate piece of info we could get a hold of. But for Jason, the Esperanza was more than a hoard of gold. Supposedly, it contained an elixir of eternal life, said to cure any disease.
Eternal life?
Now, if it did exist, well... For the kid who could die any time he has a coughing fit, it'd sure come in handy.
And what? He believes that shit?
I hear you. I wasn't too sold on the thing myself. Jason, on the other hand, held out hope. If there was even a chance of curing Noah's illness, he'd take it.
There's gotta be some easier options, though, right?
Of course there are. Noah's condition is well documented and has a low death rate to begin with. That's according to the doctors in Honolulu, of course. Normally, it's a very treatable issue. And yet, too often one of Noah's fits would nearly kill him. What's a dad to do?
Got me there.
A baby can't tell you how it's going. If their condition is improving, all a parent sees is their child suffering. And what parent's gonna just stand by and watch? Jason used every ounce of maritime
You'd be
skill
surprised.
he had, hunted the Esperanza to no end. All for Noah's sake.
5 minutes ago, he didn't know
That's
who
a
the kid was.
compelling
Now
tale.
suddenly he knows everything about him.
Nearly Island can wait.
Right?
This Esperanza thing sounds rad. If there's treasure to be found, why not go look for it?
Sorry
Could remember
about
who
that.
you are,
Did
but
you
now
hear
that I
any of
did,
what I
here's
just
your whole
said?
life
We're
story.
not getting off this rock without Jason.
Your social security numbers.
So how come he up and quit the treasure hunting biz?
Put simply, he lost his ship.
Blood type.
In and of itself, treasure hunting is an expensive profession. It's full of the sort of people who'd find a $10 billion haul, then use all of it to fund their next crazy venture.
Gamblers, you mean?
In any case, we entered a prize fight in the Pirates Coliseum to gather some funds around 7 years ago. Fun fact,
Oh,
Jason actually
yeah,
used to be our head cannoneer and artillery.
I loved
Spirit of the Seas
Dynasty
really took
Warriors.
hold.
Is that right?
I'm gonna do
But
some more
without our
recording for
knowing,
YouTube
Jason's
tomorrow with it.
right-hand man agreed to throw the match, and the ship took massive damage. 2 of our newer recruits died that day.
Blue and
In
I
order
try to
make the
post
repairs,
something
we needed to
at
earn
least every
prize
day.
money, but we had no ship to sail. Literally
Blue is the other
stuck
half of
without a
Sweaty
rudder.
Palms.
Jason was damn good at what he did, but when it came to funding,
I also
we were
play
sunk.
Dynasty Warriors.
All he wanted was to help Noah, and things more or less fell apart. It really got to him. After that, he vanished off the face of the earth. I had no clue he was even alive until just now.
Yeah, it's
I
a real
get
good
it.
game. I like it a lot.
Everything leads back to Noah. He's why Jason does what he does.
Yeah. And right now, that's choosing to live all the way out
I need to learn
here,
how to get
cut
Discord
off from
set
the
up
world.
Sure.
to where I could have it pop up on
Now I
screen
just
while I'm
gotta find
playing
some way to drag his stubborn ass onto
when
our
people
ship.
put stuff so other people can read it too.
Should be fun.
I need to figure out how to do that.
Nobody said running a
If you're
ship
on
was
Twitch,
easy.
it's on the side of my screen.
So, what's it gonna be,
Yes,
Captain?
but when the
Keep
recording
at it
comes,
until
it
Jason
doesn't
comes around?
stay.
Yeah. Let's go see him.
You can't see it during the recording.
Captain? Yeah.
You come to this tiny island often?
Sometimes I buy fish from the locals, but usually return to the ship right after.
Oh? But your friends seem like regulars at the bar.
Apologize,
So
and
I-
I might let you go.
Good
Ain't
left
even
hook
worth
right in
my
your jaw.
time. As I was saying before, you come to this tiny island.
Sometimes I buy fish.
Oh?
So I heard. I'm not into hanging out in bars. I don't like to make a scene. I've never even been to the one here.
Oh, Masaru? You don't have one friend on your ship?
You looking to get punched? I prefer to spend my nights relaxing with a nice drink and homemade snacks. Spending time alone can be fulfilling too, you know.
Well, how about sharing some homemade snacks with your new buddy?
You made fun of me earlier, so forget it.
Ah, you brat. Fine then. Captain's orders. Bring me your homemade snacks.
I'm the brat? You're the brat, buddy. Oh, we're here.
We've been here for a while. You just been talking.
Oh.
Huh? Huh?
Ah. What was that?
Sorry for that.
Ah.
Huh? Huh?
No. Hmm? Huh?
Yeah.
Ready to I'll beat you to a pulp.
Lousy dance partners.
Stifle yourself.
Nope.
Look, I used a big word and all. Come on now.
Nope.
That was a big word.
Apologize, and I might let you go.
$5.
Ain't even worth my time. Harvest time! Oh, turned out pretty nice. Grow, little guy, grow. How's about a little TLC?
Okay.
I like how it tells you quality.
Right.
Apologize, I'll beat your whole ass off.
You're gonna do what to my ass?
Pain in the ass.
I'm scared what he was gonna do to my ass.
I'll beat you to a pulp. Ready to die? I'll beat.
Harvest time! Oh, turned out pretty nice. How's about a little TLC? Grow, little guy, grow.
Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a message, and hit that little notification. And thank you very much for watching our videos.